I'm Ori Damian and I'm developing my own company at 18 years old that is going to be valued in multiple millions. And I continue studying high school and I will also study all my university career. I will be an industrial engineer in tech here in Mexico. And why, if I'm developing something that I'm sure is going to be functional in some time. In internet, you might be watching a lot of people say that you shouldn't study college or that you shouldn't be going there because it's only pulled. And I have a different view of it. The most of it's actually real, but the thing that be changing your future is the mentality that you go to university with. If you only go for following the path of your life that is already traced of getting a normal job and working probably for the rest of your life in that job without you being fulfilled with it, but if you go with a different point and with something that is being built already, like my company, Monatal Systems, but there's videos besides this one of that, you can go with those things. So I'll tell you why, in my mentality, it's the best thing that you can do of going to a university, even though you're a developer or you're already having this mentality of starting a company at such a young age. First of all, it's, well, that part of life might be so important. You can make your parents proud of getting a degree and all that. This is the whole path and the whole way that you did for arriving to that point. I'm gonna study for meeting the people, getting the experiences, getting the knowledge that I can have, and not for having the degree for getting a job. More for when I finish and I get older, I will continue having this probably, or I will already have sold it and created other companies or other projects. But a dream that I have is having a factory. I want to have a factory and have special knowledge of the things that I can accomplish with that. And the other thing that why you should go to college is for getting real experience, because this is changing all the time. At a certain point, maybe everything disappears, well, not disappears, but changes in a way that the super intelligence of the companies have all of the niches, all of the branches, and all of the companies that were existing that were making that might be much more expensive and less profitable and less available for the people. So you should have a plan B, yes. Maybe isn't that useful for you, but I think that for the things that I want to accomplish in my life, besides having a digital company in the future, is going to be valued in a lot and it's also going to be physical, but I want to have also a factory in which I can provide a world, improve the economy. The plans of my mind are really, really expanded. And if you go to university, you're gonna meet probably a lot of people that might have a mentality similar to you. Not a lot of people actually in the best universities have this type of mentality of making something by themselves. Probably the most of the people might be thinking only in, oh, I'm gonna get this job in this company and that's everything that I'm gonna do. Maybe I'm gonna be an entrepreneur at a certain point, but in a lower profile. But you might find one. It's almost impossible that in a big level university or even in a low level, there's not someone that wants more about life. And well, that's my case actually. And I want to go there for probably finding a co-founder, I don't know, my wife, something like that, because connections and networking is something of the most important. And you can make networking without going to university, obviously, at a young age, but there's the principal path and the principal way. And the time for managing, building all of this and developing the projects that I have while I'm at a university is something that you should start preparing as soon as possible, because the time is really hard. You have limited hours, and right now I'm on vacations for starting my last year of high school, and I'm not sleeping for working in this because I have a lot of things to mind. Right now here I'm programming my app, but right here I'm planning the things, and right here I'm developing my company, Monato is called, in which I'm gonna give courses to companies to implement AI implementation by my part, and another app called Polygrades. And this is where I get my brainstorming things. And the principal thing that I want to show you is that even though I'm in school, I'm learning, I'm taking enough time for making all of this. I love to read, and I actually read a lot. Alex Hormozi, one of the best books that you could probably read. I love leadership, actually really important. Your Aura, or at least mine. The 48 Laws of Power, really good. Psychology of Money, the first book that you should be reading for money. The Almanac of Nabokov. This is a Bible of life. This is probably one of the best books that I have ever written. Influence psychology is very important in life and what everyone should study, because without understanding psychology, you can't make a lot of things. So it's an enormous advantage to know that. And Seneca, Only Stoicism, it's good, but there are better ones. And in this one, I make notations of everything that I read, everything that I learn, and everything that I want to apply. So reading and learning besides school is important, and I want to make sure that the people get the message of doing more besides school. Take school as a tool for grading you. As a principal thing, it's okay if that's your mentality, but take entrepreneurship, school, and self-improvement as the principal pillars of your life at a young age, because the compound interest is going to go much bigger with time. If you start like me at 18 years old, the compound at 25 is going to be 7 years of advantage than someone that starts at 25. So yeah, this is what I can tell you. I'm going to be big and I know it. I'm an entrepreneur and I also want to go to college and put all the effort to it too. You can do it. Just manage the things in the right way. I'm really good at it and I have already probably a year and a half working on this. Oh, by the way, I also love to study math. Even though probably I'm not gonna use all the math that I see, having your brain activated and working for watching the things much deeper, it's awesome actually. Playing chess, also really good. Solving Rubik cubes. And this is the things, this is actually life. Doing all of this is what makes you feel fulfilled, trust me. And going to college too, meeting that people, it's important to be social in that way. Having that connection for building bigger things in the future. So that's why I think the people that says it not going to college, it's probably not the best tip that they can give you. It actually works if you know how to take it through your life. If you make something that enormous, that is illogic, that you go to university, it's alright. But that's a minority. And I know that I'm gonna be one of those minorities, but even though I wanna do it, that's something that I wanna achieve. And it's also a tool that is gonna make me much bigger in the long way. Because probably a lot of people successful at a young age, they're almost thinking at short-term things. Such as Cluely is something that I respect a lot and I admire a lot, but I think that's a type of business that is in short form. They can get millions right now, but out of the marketing is what is giving the results. And then marketing, how many times more is going to be working? Only 1 month. Search that company. It's called Cluely, and the CEO Roy Lee. He's going to be my friend in a certain point, and I'm sure about it, because we have a similar mentality. But I'm thinking more in long term and stability. And the most important thing of the life of an entrepreneur or a business person, that is their reputation. I want to build a reputation. And I want to make big things. I will do it. I'm not the best at math. I'm not the best at probably anything, coding. I don't know much more than the people that study that. But I have a different mentality on how I'm going to apply it and how I'm going to learn and provide the things. Everything can be scalable and you can make a 1 billion company selling absolutely anything. Just you need to find the right way and the right mentality. So yeah, you should go to college. It's the thing that I say. And in 1 year, I'm going to be watching this video and say, okay, I got my scholarship in the university that I want to go, and I'm gonna make the path in the best way possible. Because yeah, right now probably I don't have any money for paying for that, but I want to have, and I will achieve the things. And if the company isn't making enough money yet for paying for everything of myself and also paying for the university, I'm gonna get a scholarship. I'm sure about it, and I will work so hard for it. I'm made for success, and I know that if you change your mentality and the way that you try to accomplish the things, you will also do it. It's not a motivational speech, it's the reality. You can change your environment so you can change your actions. And never listen to people that isn't in a point where you don't want to be. Don't listen to people that hasn't achieved something that you want to achieve. So thanks for watching and see you at the top.